Hi everybody, welcome to LarkCraft. Last time we built this llama. And even then I wasn't sure how I felt about the texturing. Whether I should keep it and texture the whole llama so that it looked more like the fur on the llamas, or whether I should keep it smooth and just have it look like it was one-dimensional, just a very smooth llama. But you know what? The more I look at it, well, I like the smooth better. So today, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take all the texturing off and just use the white concrete. So much time that I spent on that. But I just don't like it. Sometimes you try things and you try to be super accurate with it and sometimes it just doesn't work. It just doesn't. And this just didn't work. So, let's fix it. Ta-da! It's all white now. I'm going to pop into FreeCam just so that I can show you up a better view. We now have an all white llama. And this will be our trading area. So I guess I should show you what that looks like next. Yeah. I think he's pretty cute. Right now he's empty. He may not stay empty. We'll also do something better about lighting than just torches because they're kind of lame. But we'll do what we gotta do. Ooh, and we probably need another one on top of his head. But that's it. That's what we got. One white llama. Ta-da! Oops. I got a little carried away with building and forgot to record for like a day or so. So let me show you around. So I decided that we'd already talked about a little bit that we had the cute little, we have each tent, right? And there will be villagers in the tents. And that I would put the llamas in these little stalls next to them because, they had to have something to carry their wares. And I've been trying to breed them, but unlike regular llamas, trader llamas, sometimes they breed, sometimes they don't. And sometimes, as has happened here, their babies despawn. Even if they're named. They just poof. Poof. So I guess I'll have to go get some regular llamas or use donkeys or something else as the pack beasts, which would make sense too, I guess. I was going to fill this area with llamas, with trader llamas, because that guy, but unless the world trader when he comes through, or the wandering trader when he comes through, leaves me some, apparently they're not, it's a thing. Anyway, so then I got to thinking that our that this little bazaar here would have some permanent buildings. There would be some permanent stuff. So I made some permanent buildings that would be part of the space. Like, okay, this one, and then there's a tent set up here, and then we have this little pen that's part of the space, and this little pen. Well, there's always going to be people who want to like cook outside of their stalls so they can, you know, eat and stuff. So I made a little fire pit here, and then this will be like a permanent stall, a permanent store, and there'll be another one there. Here's another one of the travelers' tents, and they just have this little storage space and a place to sleep, you know, because of course that's where they sleep, because that's when they're in town. There'll be a pack animal of some sort in there, probably a donkey or a horse at this point, maybe a regular llama, I don't know. This will be another permanent stall. And then I decided, oh, wait, if you come to a bazaar or to a mall or shopping area, you need a place to eat. So I've got a little smoker and a little brick oven, a tent, you know, to cook things in, to bake things, and we've got a little cauldron with some fire underneath it to just cook soups and stews in. And then we got some seating area here. Eventually we'll have a path coming out to the gate, and we'll just kind of wander through this area. Imagine it just full of people. Eventually I'll put in armor stands and things to make it, you know, more exciting to look at, or to more populate it. But then we have another stall for animals, and this will be another tent here. This one will be like a welcome instruction, information, where to check in and get your assignment place for your tents and that sort of thing. And then over here we'll have some more tents, or some more, maybe 2 tents over here as well. And all the way through there will be a path that leads you around kind of through the place. I also went ahead and put lights. They're out here. There may be some more stalls. I haven't decided yet, but they won't have my villagers in them because they'll be outside the wall that protects them. And I put lights all the way around. I've got I'm going to have at least one farming villager somewhere, so I want to put these here, some crops here. I'll put some of the different kinds of crops that my villagers buy and put them here, and then we'll put another stall here. I haven't quite decided where I'm going to put the farmers. I may put them in the permanent stalls because of course they would work here all the time, right? So we'll do that if we need to. I remember that anytime I've been to an outdoor trading area like this, there've been like banners and decorations up high that kind of flutter in the breeze. So I'm going to be putting some banners out as well. And these frameworks are going to hold those. I've got lights on them to just make it look more festive and more like, you know, well, what it is, which is an outdoor farm, outdoor market. So yeah, I forgot to video all of that because I am a silly. So that's what's going on there. Let's see what's next. I've got some more tents to build. I needed some wool to make some tents. And while, yes, I could come down here, and this is what I was doing, I could come down here and just manually shear my sheep. Oh, that was proving to be a lot of trouble. So what I did was a very, very simple, this is not a tutorial. Like, this is just something I made up as I went along, just to make the sheep sort of shear themselves and for it to all end up in a chest. Or most of it. I'm watching that back there to see if it disappears, because it hasn't yet. And that worries me. How much am I losing in this process? I don't know. Okay, why is it not picking them up? It should be picking them up. Where is my... Okay, I'm going to pop into Cheetah Cam just so I can see what's going on with you. Ah, there they go, finally. Okay. Oh, and now we have green ones. I don't understand. Okay, so what happens is they step on the pressure plate. There are shears in there. It gets sheared. There's plenty of grass so they can, and plenty of light to make the grass grow, so that they can, so they can be sheared again next time they step on a pressure plate. And I have a, I'm doing well here. I have a minecart just running underneath. I tried other methods and it didn't work, so that would have been fun to record if I thought about it, but I didn't. So we just have a minecart running underneath everything and picking up the stuff. I have chests on both sides because, well, frankly, the stuff over here wasn't getting picked up, because by the time it got here, it was full. So now it can dump them along the way, and if I need to, I can put in another one later. But it seems to be, they're definitely coming along. In the time since I started this, while I was working on the permanent structures over in the Bazaar, well, let me show you. Yes, ma'am, can I help you? There's a cat who wants some attention. But I've picked up all of this wool. So it's working. Hooray. And I'm going to pause now and deal with the cat. Excuse me. So, some of the stalls, like this one, are probably here all the time, or at least most of the year, because rock is heavy and stuff. So I put in this one. It's got a little bit of a little smelter over here. The idea being that there's a blacksmith that kind of works in both places and all that stuff. Well, here we are at what I think is my favorite tent. I just think it's so cute, and not that green's my favorite color or anything, but it's just so cute. It has all the little plants in there, and the glowberries, and this is the stall that would catch my attention if I were wandering around the open air market. I've created some others as well. We have a little pavilion. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the nether items, like nether rack, and put some wart and some warped stems and stuff over here, so that, you know, it's like we keep that one open because you have to deal with the smell of the nether kind of away from everybody else. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Obviously this one was the first one I did, and I'm pretty happy with it. I may shift some things around out of here so that they can, each shop can be a little more specific to what it sells, but I also kind of like it being, this one being kind of an everything shop, so we'll see. But then I went ahead and started digging out a path. The path is not going to go to each shop specifically, because if you've ever shopped at an open air market like this one, a lot of the time they are kind of random, because people come and pitch their tent and then off they go. They have like lots, but they don't. Sometimes they're bigger tents, like this one behind me, this blue one behind me. Sometimes they're smaller tents, like that pavilion over there. And so it's not really practical all the time to have a big old path. Sometimes you're supposed to wander. But I might. We'll see. We'll just have to see what it looks like when I get it put together. And there's a lot of details still to do. I've got my eating area behind me. I've got to build up a stockpile of books so that if something goes wrong with my villagers, it doesn't really hurt me at a bad time, you know what I mean? And then I've got animals to bring in, and details to put in and paths to do. But that's all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about something you saw in this video, or there's something you'd like to see more of or less of, let me know in the comments, would you? Because I'd like to feel like this is a conversation between you and me. The fact that you're watching this video is why I keep making them. Yes, they're fun to make, but I make them because somebody's watching them, right? Hoping more people watch them, sure, but you're watching them, and that's all that matters right now. So, thanks for doing that, okay? And, happy crafting, everybody. I'm Larky, or Larky Sauce, and this is LarkCraft.